Mother and son die in a tragic crash. The Toronto van attack suspect appears in court. More migrants reach Mexico en route to the US. And the World Series trophy gets a rough Boston welcome. Humber News starts now. I'm Umair Farooq Khan here at the newsroom at Humber's North Campus. It's Thursday, November the 1st. Here's what's making news. We start with a tragic event in Mississauga. It happened early this morning, killing a mother and her young child. First responders arrived at the intersection of Mavis and Burnhamthorpe. Peel police say that the vehicle carrying the family was heading east when it was hit by a colliding vehicle. They believe the toddler was ejected during the impact. The woman's husband is in the hospital. So is the driver of the other vehicle, an 18-year-old boy. He may be charged by authorities. Police are looking into whether alcohol or speed was a factor. Another incident on the roads to tell you about. People are still talking about the deadly crash that left 2 dead on the 407. A massive fire erupted on the 407 after a fuel tanker traveling westbound accidentally veered to the left. The vehicle flipped over the barrier and landed on eastbound lanes. It hit a car and burst into flames. Both the driver of the tanker and the car died in the accident. The victims were identified as a 41-year-old truck driver from Brampton and a 49-year-old man from Mississauga. The case against Toronto van attack suspect Alec Minassian will go straight to trial. His case will skip a preliminary hearing and is going straight to Superior Court. The Deputy Attorney General has agreed to a direct indictment. Minassian allegedly killed 10 people and injured over a dozen on Yonge Street in the heart of North York. He faces 10 counts of first-degree murder and 16 counts of attempted murder. The tragic afternoon of April the 23rd will be remembered by many. Let's turn to the news south of the border now. With the U.S. midterm election coming up on November the 6th, President Donald Trump is taking a strong approach to get his supporters out and voting.
Can you imagine Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House? Don't do that to me. That'll be interesting. You get impeached for having created the greatest economy in the history of our country, the best job numbers in the history of our country, just about. I just hope you don't sit home because bad things will happen if you sit home.
Trump has not only ramped up his words, but he's also increased the number of his rallies, sometimes to 2 a day. If Democrats want control of the House, they need the 23 seats the Republicans currently hold. Historically, the party that holds the White House usually loses seats after the president's first 2 years in office. Meanwhile, a caravan of migrants is on their way north through Mexico. All 2,000 migrants have traveled from Honduras to seek refuge in the U.S. The group first crossed into Mexico on Sunday after another wave crossed into the country a week before. A police officer says that there are about 2,000 immigrants currently in one city's main park. The group is a little more than 1,000 miles from the border with the U.S. President Trump says he might send up to 15,000 troops to the border. And overseas, authorities may soon find out why an Indonesian flight went down just 13 minutes after takeoff. After hearing pinging in the water yesterday, deep divers found the black box of the crashed Lion Air flight. The device is a flight data recorder that should help reveal why the plane went down on Monday. The head of a National Transport Security Committee says it will take 2 to 3 weeks to read the data and another 2 to 3 months to analyze it. With no survivors from the 189 passengers, the crash is set to rank as the second worst disaster in Indonesian history. A US-based watchdog has brought forward sexual assault allegations from 60 North Korean women. The executive director of Human Rights Watch says there are widespread sexual assault and in some cases rape by North Korean officials. Kenneth Roth says officials hold a special power over many women living in the dictatorship state.
Means they risk everything. They could lose.
Many North Koreans told Human Rights Watch that when an official or a person in power picks a woman, she has no choice but to comply. She has to do whatever he demands, whether it's for sex, money, or other favors.
The woman he spoke to has named party officials, soldiers, and police among the individuals who assaulted the women. North Korea has yet to comment on these allegations. We're going to take a break. Still ahead, the latest in sports. But first, Justice McCormack has a preview of your 3-day forecast.
If you believe you won't be needing an umbrella anytime soon, you got another thing coming. I'll be bringing you your 3-day forecast right after the break.